welcome to our science sessions. Here at Sci for Us, we are bringing Eggsperiments to you this week. We start off with 60-second experiment. Woo. Okay, so this week we are going to make
an egg bubble wand.
So you know what a bubble wand is? Something we use to blow bubbles, but we are going to do an Easter themed bubble wand. So what do we need for this?
So we need
chopsticks,
we need
pipe cleaners,
and we need
some bubble mixture. So you can either have bubble mixture or you can make your own with dish soap, washing up liquid and water. Okay, so what is the first step?
The first step is to take a pipe cleaner,
Okay.
and you're going to want to just wrap it or make it into an egg shape.
Okay. And do we leave some
So
at the
you
bottom?
leave some at the bottom because that's what's going to wrap around the chopstick.
Okay.
So just So once you get your egg shape, then just put your chopstick at the back of it, and then you're gonna twist round with the extra that's left. Twist around the chopstick. You can take another pipe cleaner if you want, and then you can keep wrapping round so you have less of the white colour. You're gonna want to take another pipe cleaner, but this time with your scissor in half. And
Thank you.
no. Then, like an Easter egg, you're gonna want to bend it, or like the wrapping either. Bend it, and it's gonna go from across the Easter egg. So then on one side, you can kind of just bend it into the actual Easter egg shape, so it hooks on. And on the other side, you bend it into the Easter egg shape. Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
Then do
Yeah.
that.
So this is yours.
So we have these ones. Now let's see if they can blow.
Woo! Let's see.
A bubble mixture. Again, you can use dish soap. Wow. Okay, that was a fun first 60-second experiment. This week, all our experiments are going to be Easter themed. Experiment number one. To be making. How would you even describe it? Explosive chicks and nuts. So for this experiment, you need balloons, an old water bottle, some vinegar, and some bicarbonate soap. Also need to use some of your markers, your colouring pens, hopefully you have some. And then you just need a spoon, a little spoon. Okay, so first of all, what we want you to do is decorate your balloons. So we want these to be faces. I'm using a white balloon to represent a lamb, and
use yellow to represent a chick.
Yeah, so if you just draw a face on there, I'm just going to draw some. I've just decorated it a little lamb, and you've got your chick. What we are going to do is into your bottle, if you just add some vinegar. So fill it a quarter of the way up with vinegar. Once you have done that, if you, with your spoon in the baking soda into your balloon. Okay, so then you need to stretch your balloon. Be careful not to burst your balloon or get a hole in it, not to try and break it as you put it over the lid of your bottle. Lift up your balloon head, and then what you'll see. Hold on to it.
Oh no.
Walk back first. Then you can see we have little lambs and little ducks. Oh, you're probably better at decorating than us. So yeah, you can see. So basically, what we have is we have an acid and we have a base.
Yeah.
So an alkaline. Like we said before, when an acid and an alkaline come together, you get a neutralization reaction. So that's what's happening now, and it produces a gas. So we're collecting the gas in the balloons, and that's how you can see the balloons are filling up. Hello. Number 2. Slime. Yay!
Slime.
Slime. So for this one, PVA glue, You need water for your solution, your borax solution that you're going to make. So you need borax, but what you can find is this borax substitute that you can find in the cleaning aisle. You also need yellow because we're making chick slime. You need a glass cup or glass container. We use beakers. Some googly eyes, anything to decorate your cup, so like feathers, sellotape, and then a spoon to do all of your mixing. Okay, so the first thing is to create your borax solution. Okay, so you need half a teaspoon of borax solution, half a teaspoon of borax solution, and then you just need to add a few drops of water. You don't want too much of the solution, you want it to be quite concentrated. So that's probably like 1/16 of your cup. It should be warm so that your borax solution. Okay, then put that forward so you know that's for your borax. Then into your glass beakers, first of all, we need to decorate them. So we said we're doing chicks, so we're going to put some eyes on our chicks. Okay, this is where you'll need sellotape to help it stick to your cup. To decorated beakers. Now to actually make the slime. Okay, so for this you will need some PVA glue. So you need 2 big tablespoons of PVA glue into your beakers. It's food colouring. So we're going to use a spoon. If you guys have your pipettes, please use a pipette. Okay, that's so we can get it yellow. Then we want you to mix this. So then you are going to add your borax solution. Again, with your borax, you add it bit by bit. So do your little teaspoon. You're going to need one hand to add your borax, but with your other hand, you need to be stirring really quickly. Because the borax helps the bonds to bind. So once you keep mixing that, then you can take your slime out and begin to play with your chick slime. And it looks like a chick because it's yellow and you've decorated your containers.
This is so fun. Slime. Slime can literally be adapted to everything.
Literally. So use the board. Number 3, to make bath bomb Easter surprises. So for this one, we'll be using some baking soda. We need water, food colouring, bath bomb moulds. We got these off Amazon. Food colouring, Epsom bath salts, kitchen olive oil, and citric acid. And then you'll just need some bowls to be able to hold your mixtures. You need 2 bowls each, size bowls. So we want you to have one. This is going to hold all your dry ingredients or equipment. This is going to hold all the wet, all your liquids. So this is for your dry, this is for your liquids. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we have our measuring spoons, and we're going to need 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Okay. Do you use bath bombs when you add a tablespoon of citric acid? You need 1 tablespoon of Epsom bath salts. So use of your salts, add some of the citric acid and then the salt. So that is everything we need for our dry ingredients. Now for our liquids. So for our liquids, this is when we need to move on to the smaller one. So we need 1 teaspoon of water. Does it have to be warm? 1. So I'm going to use red.
Maybe this light blue.
You just need a few drops of food colouring, and we're using a pipette, but you can use a spoon. 3 teaspoons of your kitchen olive oil. Okay. Right. So we have 2 scents here. We have peppermint and we have frankincense. So maybe you use that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to use peppermint. So just add some scent so it smells nice. Because remember, this is your bath bomb, so it's going to go into your bath.
Yeah, onto your body. You want to be smelling good.
Exactly. Then give that a little mix. Now, because we have some acids in here, we have a base, alkaline, because we're using bicarbonate of soda. As soon as you add your liquid solutions, you will start to see some fizzing. So you have to add your liquids slowly, okay? And you add it slowly to all of your dry ingredients, okay? And then you need to be able to stir, okay? So, yeah, you can use a stirrer. Add it slowly. So you'll start to see some fizzing. Add it slowly. You want it to all come together. So add a bit, let it mix, add a bit, let it mix. Bath bomb surprises! So into your molds. And what we're going to do is we have little chicks, so we're going to put a little chickie inside of our bath bombs. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to put your mixtures into your molds. And because we did different colours, you can swap over. So I'm going to put red in this side, and then I'm going to borrow some of Jess's blue. Give it to my chicken a little bit. Okay. So then you have your bath bombs. Of course. You may want to put these to the side so that they set. And then we'll show you how it dissolves.
5 hours later.
Hey! So we've left our bath bombs to chill for a bit. The longer you leave them, the better, so that they can hold their shape. And now we're going to show you what they look like and how they will dissolve. Out into it. You can see we have a bath bomb. You can see the longer it's chilled, so the longer you leave it, the better. And you can see they're fizzing away. Oh, we're filming. Number 4. So this one is a coding one. So what we're going to do is make bracelets using jelly beans, and we're going to write our own code. So only we will be able to tell what our bracelets say. So the first thing that you have to do is think of a code with your different jelly beans. So for example, when we want to write the letter E, we're going to say that E is made up of 2 red jelly beans and 2 blue jelly beans. And we're going to say that represents our E. For our A, for example, we're going to say it's made up of 3 brown and 1 yellow. So we know that when we see that on our bracelet, it represents an A. So we're making up our own code to spell out the word Easter. And only you guys will know what your codes say. So look at the colours of the jelly beans that you have and think about the different codes that you can make up to represent the different letters. Chopstick, and you need some string or some ribbon. Okay. 2 reds, 2 blues. For A, we're having 3 brown, 1 yellow. For S, 1 blue, 1 pink. T, 2 white, 1 blue. And so on. So first of all, what I would suggest is lay out the jelly beans that you need in order to write your code. So I'm going to get my 2 reds and 2 blues, and that's going to be my E. So this is going to be our bracelet, and it spells out Easter, but only we know the code. Maybe people can guess it because of this bit of it. Red one.
Yep.
And you put it in. And get the piece of ribbon, and then push it through the hole that you've just made, okay? This is where it can get fiddly. And because they're sweets, they're very, very sticky. Okay, so you can see now that mine has popped out of the other side. 2 reds, 2 blues, that's my E, 3 browns. And 1 yellow. So I've done. Oh.
Ooh, this is nice.
I love my bracelet.
Yay.
Yay. Easter bracelet number. Okay,
5.
so this is called
The Egg Drop Challenge.
Now we want you to take care of your eggs. We don't want any wastage.
It's hard to find eggs.
Exactly. So for this challenge, what you can do is just find any random arts and crafts things around your house. We have tissue, we have plastic cups, we have pipe cleaners, we have feathers, we have wool that you use in the bathroom, we have elastic bands, we have straws, literally any arts and crafts, anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop our eggs from a height. So what we want to do is protect our eggs. So we're trying to build something that helps our eggs survive a high drop.
Yeah.
So this is like a crash test challenge. It just teaches us the processes that go through when you're designing cars. They have to do testing to see crumple zones, to see if an impact was going to go into a car, how much it would crumple. So in design, they always do crash test challenges to see how much force an object can take and whether it will just crumble and crush. So these tests we do a lot in engineering, things that are delicate, to see how much they would be able to protect something in a worst case scenario. So we're doing this with eggs, and we're giving our eggs the egg crash challenge. So we're going to try and protect it. We're going to see who wins out of us guys. So you could do this at home and then try and drop it at height. So you could go out into your garden and drop it once you've created it,
or on top of the fridge.
On top of your fridge, or you could get adult to help you who's tall. They maybe can stand on a chair, then drop it for you, and then see. So we're going to do the design phase. So we're going to design it now. Okay? You ready?
Let's go.
Okay, so I think I'm going to create a parachute with this. I'm still going to put some protection on it. We have some rubber bands here. Are soft that can help with the impact. So balloons here because I want to slow it down as it's falling. So I want to increase the air resistance.
And mine's just all about making sure that it has a soft place to land on when it does land.
So like crash pad landing.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, and you wrapped it in tissue.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that did sound heavy.
That didn't sound healthy.
It's still fresh. Now we can use this to bake.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed the 5 experiments. Make sure you send in any videos and we cannot wait to see you next week. Happy Easter!